Om Shanti, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. We are in chapter 3 in the group of verses that starts from verse 20 and reaches verse 25, and it's still the same idea of what is the role of the individual in the society. So in verses 9 through 16, we saw that the individual has to follow his or her dharma for the well-being of all in a selfless manner, so that society itself will be sustainable, so the dharma will be upheld. And here Lord Krishna is taking this idea one step further and telling us, not only you should do it for yourself, so that you will live in a sustainable society, and on the way you will be practicing karma yoga and growing in spiritual knowledge until you reach the supreme. Also keep in mind that you cannot just say, I will not do, let the others do. It doesn't work. Because once you don't do, you set a personal example, and others follow this example. And now we've reached verse 22. There is nothing in the three worlds, O Arjuna, that should be done by me, nor is there anything unattained that should be attained. Yet I engage myself in action. And Swami Shivananda is telling us, Lord Krishna is basically telling Arjuna, I am the Lord of the universe, and therefore I have no personal grounds to engage myself in action. I have nothing to achieve, as I have all divine wealth, as the wealth of the entire universe is mine. And yet I engage myself in action. So why is Lord Krishna telling this to Arjuna? We know that Lord Krishna is not boasting, oh, what a great person I am, what a wonderful divinity I am. This is not the point. Lord Krishna is doing it as a teaching. And if we go back to the part of Arjuna's despair, Arjuna was telling Lord Krishna, there is absolutely no reason for me to engage in this war. It will not make me happy. If we win, it means that I was successful in killing my friends, my relatives, my teachers. If we lose, it means that all my relatives, all my family, and possibly even myself are dead. So it's a lose-lose situation. There is no gain for me from this action, and therefore I am walking away from it. And Lord Krishna was telling Arjuna, walking away from it, walking away from a righteous war is a great adharma for a warrior. It's going against one's life purpose. You have to do your dharma, you have to do it selflessly. This way you will sustain society, and this way you will grow spiritually. That will take you to the highest wisdom, and this is where you will find real happiness. Not fleeting, temporary happiness that depends on so many changing factors. But moreover, you cannot just say, I am such a great warrior, I have the liberty to choose whether I'm doing or not doing, because others will follow your example. So not only you will be damaging society by not doing your duty, you will also be damaging society by setting a very, very bad example. And we said before, Lord Krishna was telling Arjuna, nobody will think that you are setting an example of morality or of compassion. They will just think that you are a coward. And this will be setting a very, very bad example because you are a great warrior. And here Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, and you should do it without thinking, what's in it for me? Look at me, I am the Lord of the entire universe. And I'm still doing. And this is a very beautiful part in the dialogue also, how Lord Krishna is talking as the teacher, as the friend, and every now and then we are brought back to the remembrance that this is not just a simple teacher. This is the Lord of the entire universe talking to us, giving us advice. And here telling specifically, if you want to be like me, you must follow me. You want to reach the Supreme. You want to realize the Godhead that is within you. Follow. Here is what I do. There is nothing for me to gain. And yet, I act. Why? Because if not, people will follow my example. And this is very clearly put in verse 23. For should I not ever engage myself in action, unwearied, men would in every way follow my path, O Arjuna. And Swami Shivananda brings the commentary in a way that makes it very, very, very clear. If I remain inactive, people also will imitate me and keep quiet. Not keep quiet as in keep quiet and listen. This is the keeping quiet as in becoming extraordinarily lethargic. They will become tamasic, lethargic, and pass into a state of inertia. Tamas, remember, darkness, inertia, decay. The whole society will decay, will become completely not sustainable. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, I am doing it for the benefit of everybody. Because if I walk away in something that, if followed by others, will be tamas, then I'm damaging society twice. I'm not doing my duty and I am setting a bad example. And this is for each and every one of us, because we said each and every one of us sets some example in some way. And we need to remember, even if it feels like to us that we understand, again and again we need to ask ourselves, what will happen if everybody else behaves like I want to behave? And this question is the topic of the next verse, which we will see in the next teaching. Please join us. Om Shanti.